says I got LA Noire for free. I paid for The Evil Within, and then I got Dark Souls for free also. So, not that sure. It's pretty interesting. I actually don't know what kind of deal that was, but it's pretty good sales for me. What's up, guys? I am way too old for this, and just want to pop in real fast and show you some of my pickups from GameStop that I've been doing. I try to go out to do the buy two get one free or the 4 for 40. That's mainly when I do most of my game shopping. So if anyone tells you that there aren't deals out there, send them this video. I have tons of good pickups at very good prices. And let me show you guys what I got. I'm actually going to post this haul in 2 parts because the editing is kind of brutal and I don't want to make a 45-minute video. So to catch part 2, make sure you're subscribed so you don't miss out on that one. And I'm glad you guys are finding this so entertaining. And let's get into it. I got an eclectic mix. I got modern, I got retro. It's a fun time to be alive. These are the kind of games that I'm targeting. So let me show you guys what I picked up. We're going to start with some good old retro. Now, this is a title that I always wanted to pick up. I know that there's a part 2, but with games like this, I usually like to see where they start from. And this was one of the ones I had to pick up for. Actually looking at the receipt, and I don't even know what kind of deal they were giving here, but I picked up this guy. It says for $6. Comes nice and complete. Take this out here. Disc is in rough shape. I gotta probably clean that one off. This is the problem with GameStop. Sometimes that condition isn't always the best, but I'll test it and see, make sure it works. If not, I'll just give it back. I'll make sure I keep all my receipts for these guys. Yeah, this was the first game that I had to pick up for the. I want to say that it was the buy two get one free. I'm not even really sure what the deal was, to be honest with you. But I also picked up Dark Souls, which for $5, this is a great pickup, I would think. Comes nice and complete. Let's check the condition on this guy. This one I'm hoping is a little better than the other one, because the other one was pretty rough. Let's see. Yeah, oof. This one's much better. Alright, so this one's a keeper. Nice and complete. I eventually want to play all the Dark Souls games. The one that I played the most was actually Demon Souls on the PS5, the remake, that game is fantastic. So when I saw this one, I wanted to pick this up and definitely dive into that eventually. And the third game that I picked up at this stop was LA Noire. Now, I played this game a long time on the 360, and it was actually really good. I never got through it. Oh yeah, I remember this one has a bunch of discs. I guess because it was like cutting edge at the time with the facial animations and stuff. That this was a very big game to get out. Yeah, 4 discs. At least GameStop give me the actual case that it belongs to. Sometimes they give you a regular case that only fits 1 disc with from a game that has obviously 4 discs. Let's pop that one in there. I guess this one goes over here. Oh yeah, I guess 3 discs. Okay, let's put this one here. Yeah, so at least they give you the case that the game actually came with to hold all 3 discs. But yeah, this is a game. It's a lot of fun. It's a Rockstar game. I eventually want to get all the Rockstar games. So definitely wanted to add this one to the collection and to have all 3 discs in the case that it belongs to. I think it's a good buy. But now, I don't really understand the deal that they gave at this GameStop because I got LA Noire. It says I got LA Noire for free. I paid for The Evil Within, and then I got Dark Souls for free also. So, not that sure. It's pretty interesting. I actually don't know what kind of deal that was, but it's pretty good sales for me. And that deal was so good, I actually went back the next day and found a couple other guys. I found the Grand Theft Auto episodes of Liberty City. Now, these game I never actually played. I played Grand Theft Auto 3, Vice City, Part 4, but this one I never actually played. I want to say, was this the one that was on the PSP? I don't remember exactly. This one, yeah, I'm not gonna need that. But yeah, it comes nice and complete. Has a poster and a map and everything. That's pretty neat. Yeah, and this was another one that I don't really understand the sale that they were running, but it was a good deal for me. Yeah, this one is definitely in playable condition. It's not as bad as the Evil Within. That game was pretty rough. But yeah, to have this game nice and complete, this one I thought was, another good buy. And the second game that I picked up was the Borderlands The Handsome Collection. Now, I actually really like looking for these collections to have a bunch of games all on one disc. This one comes with the Borderlands, the prequel, and Borderlands 2, and with all the content, which is usually important. I like having all the content, a lot of the DLC. I like having it all together. So this is one that wanted to pick up. Yeah, definitely donate this. Wow, look at that PS4 game with a manual. You don't see that every day. And usually the PS4 games are in pretty good condition just because it's the newer system. So I guess they didn't have tons of years to get dragged through the streets. So that one is definitely a keeper. And the last one that I picked up at this stop, a game that I had never actually seen before, the name that I'm probably going to butcher is Tokaiden Kiwami. And I usually like picking up games from this developer because they usually make pretty good quality games. And when I saw this one, I had never seen it for. So when I see games like this, I usually like picking them up, especially from decent developers like Atlas and top top notch developers like that. I usually like picking it up, especially for a good deal. Don't need that anymore. Yeah, this one looks totally unplayed. Yeah, this is one that I actually am interested in trying. I like jumping into games that I've never actually heard of from good developers. It's usually an interesting experience. This is one I'm definitely glad to have in the collection. But yeah, it's really strange. I don't understand the promo that they were running because they gave me LA Noir for free. Oh no, this is the one. But yeah, I really don't understand the promo that they were running because I paid for the Tokiden Kawami. I paid $10. I paid the Handsome Collection was free, and the Grand Theft Auto was free. So I don't really understand the pricing of the sale that they were running, but I'll take it. 3 games for $10 and quality games like that. Like people say, you can't find deals out there. I'm living proof. There are always deals to be had out there, especially in GameStop. Especially when they're going to start taking more retro stuff. I think that GameStop is going to be a really good place to find deals on games, especially when they run their sales. But this sale, I don't really totally understand that well, but I'll take it. Now, this batch of games I know is the traditional buy two get one free at GameStop. So I picked up the Uncharted collection, which is so cool to have all the games on one disc. It's actually this is a very good deal to have one, two, three. Which these games are classics, and these are games that I feel like are the best in the genre from back then. I actually am playing through Enslaved right now, and I feel like Enslaved is a clone of Uncharted, which is cool to see like a different perspective on the genre. But nobody did it better, well, in my opinion, than Uncharted. So to have the collection, all 3 games on one disc, this was easy buy. Now I actually just got a VR, and I didn't have any games for it. So this I thought was a game that I'm actually really interested in trying. I'm a big fan of the Rick and Morty, and I really want to try the VR. So I guess this is a pretty good place to start. It must be a pretty interesting universe to get into with the Rick and Morty and the VR. So this is a game I'm actually going to try very soon. I just got to set up the VR and everything on my TV and get the camera going. But this is a game I'm definitely going to be playing very soon. I'm happy to have that one. And the last one that I picked up to complete the buy two get one is the Street Fighter 30th Anniversary Collection. Now, I really like these collections, especially of these fighting games, because I feel like these almost always go up. The Capcom collection, the first one, just exploded. I think it's like 3 times what it was worth like 2 weeks ago. So when I saw this collection there, this one I wanted to grab before, who knows, this one doubles or triples in price. And this one is pretty legit. It has 12 Street Fighter games on it. It has the classic ones, Street Fighter 2, Street Fighter Alpha. A lot of the other ones I didn't play, but just those two was worth to buy. Find this one there and to throw it in the bag to get it for free. that was an easy decision for me. Yeah, I ended up paying. Yeah, Rick and Morty was 17. I guess I got the Drake's collection. I ended up getting the Drake's collection for free, and yeah, 17 bucks. Those three games for 37. I feel like it's a pretty good deal, especially with the way these collections are going. And I'm definitely interested in trying some VR. But yeah, that's gonna do it for me, guys. I appreciate you guys watching. Just wanted to pop in really fast and show you the kind of games that I'm buying right now when GameStop has its sales. And it's just fun to pop into GameStop because you never know what they're gonna have. Because sometimes you find some pretty good deals. Like I am very, very pleased with this haul to add all these games to my collection. These are games that I'm all interested in playing. At some point, I just gotta take some at the backlog. But the Rick and Morty, I'm definitely gonna try to play soon. I definitely want to try some more VR games. And this is going to do it for this video, guys. I'm actually going to be doing another GameStop run soon. Let me know if you guys are finding this kind of quality at your GameStop, because I feel like this is pretty good for when they have the sales. I know sometimes they take the really good stuff off the shelves, but to find these games for the prices that I did, I thought it was a pretty good buy. I'm interested to see if you guys are finding games like this at your GameStop. I'm interested to know what kind of games you guys are targeting when they have these kind of sales at GameStop. So stay tuned, guys. I'm actually going to have another pickups video coming out probably tomorrow. So make sure you're subscribed so that you don't miss that one. And I am way too old for this. Thanks, you guys, for hanging out. Peace. But yeah, I actually have to get out of here, guys. I'll do the rest of the pickups videos tomorrow, and I'll show you guys the other stuff that I got. But thank you so much for watching. I appreciate your time. I am way too old for this. Peace.